Laptops can be fun, can be used by children. It doesn't have to be complicated, and one should not see it as something done only for business people or for researchers. And in fact, at the time when he announced the $100 laptop, many of the governments were saying we would do it at $200, $250. And so it was quite a revolution. And it did open the eyes of people and also reinforce the possibilities that schools and educational institutions can have for computers. We've done a lot, but we can do more. I see it on my continent, what computers have done for development, whether in areas of agriculture or giving information to fishermen for them to know that the weather would be bad. In the Lake Victoria area, for example, about 5,000 fishermen lost their lives because they would take out to fish without knowing the weather. Now you can share information. Farmers are using it to share information on prices, on production, and young people are using it to exchange information and for their studies. And in fact, when you look at electronic education, lots of students and young people who would not have access to University of Education now can join in through online teaching. Basically, I want to engage young people. I want to find out what's on their mind, what their concerns are, and I want to share some of my experience with them. We, in my generation or at the leadership level, claim we do a lot for the young, but we never consult them. We never know. It's quite remarkable, actually, when if you think about it. If you need a legal opinion, you go to a lawyer. If you need an accountant, you get one. But when we are talking about youth, we don't talk to them. And really, this is to give them the chance to speak up, to share their ideas, to take responsibility and begin to lead. You know, and I keep reminding them that you don't have to be old to lead. This is their world. They are going to inherit the future, and they should begin getting engaged and taking responsibility now. And so I hope this dialogue will not only encourage them to exchange ideas, but also put forward the concerns as they see them and what changes they think we can bring about. We're discussing youth and leadership, and I think that's an important topic for them. Later on, we will tackle other issues, whether it's elections or environmental degradation. So it will be a series. I think we've made quite a lot of progress, but there are regions where we need to do more, where some of the young people are not connected, and they are often the most vulnerable and the most exposed. I mean, another project that I've been quite involved in is the elimination of polio. And when you talk of vaccination of all children, the children who are left out are the ones who are on the margins, where there is no information, where there's no connectivity. And in fact, Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation are also quite engaged in this. So with the new approach and the new effort to end polio, we are using technology, mapping GPS systems to map, to find out where these people are and how one can reach them. So there are all sorts of creative ways that one is using to reach them, but I think we can do more, and we should continue pressing ahead. That will really help and make a difference. I mean, when on my own continent, it's been amazing how people have embraced this new technology. In almost every village, you see them. Even though they don't have electricity, they find some means of charging them. It's quite remarkable. I think today we live in an interconnected world, and what happens in one country has an impact on others. And we should really be aware of what's happening around us, beyond our own community and beyond our own countries. And the young people today are, I think, much better connected than any generation before them. And I keep telling them that, yes, they need to take action. They need to take action locally, but they should think globally because of the interconnectedness and the impact of one's action on others. And I am pleased to say that the young people I know have embraced this approach in an unimaginable way. And I travel around and they share with me similar information, similar reactions to situations. And some are incredibly aware. They have lots of information, but we need to work with them to have the judgment and the maturity to use that information effectively. When we meet in 10 years' time to look at the BSIS 20 years on, you will have some exciting things to share with me.
I hope so too.